It's super awkward. It's super uncomfortable. It's like, it kind of makes me angry. What's up, guys? Wanted to share a little epiphany that I had today, and it has to do with thankfulness. So I typically have had, for as long as I can remember, a very hard time with being thankful. I don't know that I've ever really understood thankfulness when it comes to bad situations or just those kind of circumstances as much as I have today. My daughter's kind of sick, kind of struggling with some kind of cold symptom type stuff. You know, anytime the baby gets sick, it tries to hit mom and dad as well. And so we've been kind of fighting that off at our house. I remember hearing people talk about how you need to be thankful, especially in those moments. You hear it in the Bible when it talks about giving thanks in all circumstances, not just the good circumstances, but the bad circumstances, and how it literally like changes things or whatever, like changes, I don't know, it changes stuff. And, you know, I've just had a hard time even believing it. Like, I hear it from people and I'm like, you're just more positive than I am. Like, good for you. I'm typically a pretty negative person. You probably wouldn't think that because, you know, I don't really show it when I'm in front of a camera or even around people that, you know, just anybody. My wife is probably the only one who sees me at my lowest. You know, which I'm kind of ashamed to say. I wish I was more open with other people who I know care about me, because it'd probably make things easier on my wife. And this video is getting a little personal, but anyway, I'm going through. I'm in that place where I just am struggling with where I'm at, and I hear in my head, in my conscience, in my spirit, wherever, that I need to be thankful, or just thankfulness like keeps coming up. And so I try to be thankful. You know, I'm like trying to be thankful for where I'm at. It's super awkward. It's super uncomfortable. It's like, it kind of makes me angry. Later on, it's like something shifts in my mind and I see where I'm at from like a completely different angle. In that, it like produced positivity where at first there was negativity. Like, I was at first very negative about where I was at, and then after being thankful, it was like it shifted something, or it revealed something. I don't know, it did something in my mind to where I thought about it differently, and after I thought about it differently, it just produced positivity. Yeah, all that to say, like, I'm gonna really, you know, I was already wanting to incorporate thankfulness in my life, but I think from now on, I'm gonna try something called Thankful Thursdays. I'm gonna, when I wake up and go for my walk with the dogs, I'm gonna not listen to a podcast, which is kind of what I usually do. I'm just gonna like try to be thankful and talk about, I'm sure it's gonna be kind of awkward, you know. I tend to not like doing stuff like this, but I'm just going to be thankful and think about things, good and bad. I think the key that I learned today is that I especially need to try to be thankful for the bad circumstances or situations. And so I'm going to try to do that more often. I'm sure it's going to be hard, but I guess if there's anyone out there who you're like me, you tend to swing to the negative spectrum of reacting. I'm going to challenge you, as I'm challenging myself, to stop and to try and be thankful, and not to expect something to change immediately. I think that's one of the reasons I get so put off by this whole thankful thing. It's like nothing changes in me immediately, or at least it hasn't up to this point. Yeah, that's my challenge to you guys, is to be thankful. If you're like me and you need to make it a thankful Thursday where it's like a routine for you, because I mean, I'll go months and I haven't been thankful for a single thing, which I guess I'm just not very good at it. But if you're like me and you kind of need that in routine or whatever, I'm going to challenge you to join me in Thankful Thursdays, where you're just thankful for everything. You go through it all. Like I said, it's easy to be thankful for the good stuff, but I'm going to challenge you guys, as I'm challenging myself, to even be thankful for some of the bad things that you don't fully understand yet. And maybe as you're thankful, you'll see them from a different angle. And maybe, like what happened to me, that thankfulness will, in the midst of the negativity, produce positivity. Thankfulness or gratitude is like a seed that you plant in negativity. It will sprout into positivity. It's what I experienced today. And if that's something you need in your life, then I would challenge you to go for it. And like I said, don't expect immediate results. I know as Americans or as humans, we love instant gratification, but I don't think that's how thankfulness works. And so don't be discouraged immediately when you don't get that, aha moment or that immediate, fuzzy feeling. Like I said, if you're struggling, you're in a weird place, a hard place, try to be thankful. I think you'll be surprised what can happen. As I was surprised what happened when I was thankful in the negativity. So be thankful today.